Yeah, I didn't do a lot in my rant. I know, I'm sorry, but I have little material. For the final two projects of this month, I'm only gonna do a review on a pay-per-view and do a top 10 wrestlers list on WWE. Yeah, I really got nothing else. Hopefully in September where I do material that I didn't get the chance to do, I'll probably do something that is WWE related. Anyway, what I'm going to review is Wrestlemania 33. Still the latest Wrestlemania until Wrestlemania 34 comes out in April. I know it's not a movie, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, this pay-per-view was really mixed ever since it came out on the WWE Network. But people completely enjoyed the stage design, which is, in my opinion, the best stage design that WrestleMania has had in years. And some of the matches are pretty good. Some of the matches were pretty poor and terribly booked. Part-timers competing championships, I'll get to that when I get to that. And of course, the main event. Well, it's no time to stall any longer. This is my review of WrestleMania 33. Since I'm not going to be doing a lot for this month, I decided that I'm going to review the kickoff matches as well from the kickoff show. The very first match is Neville vs. Austin Aries for the WWE Cruiserweight Champion. For a match that involves the Cruiserweights, it's a very decent match. This is the only time we'll ever get to see Austin Aries compete at WrestleMania because he got released. I still can't believe that. I really enjoy this match a lot. The Cruiserweights are pretty good for what they do. I didn't talk about them a lot in my last rant, but that's because I was too focused on the other material. The Cruiserweights, for right now, are pretty okay, and for what they had in the ring, can't be a mixed bag. Since people have mixed opinions, like Enzo Amore winning the Cruiserweight Champion, which is a very bad idea, among other things. But for what they do, at least they're doing something very entertaining and bringing back the Cruiserweight division. Neville in this match is a very great wrestler. He's one of my favorite Cruiserweights. It's really sad that he's treated miserably in the WWE, but it's really sad that WWE does this to everyone. I really just can't believe that WWE is still doing this even to this day. Anyway, it's a very great match. I really like all the moves from both wrestlers. I just really wish that Austin Aries won the match. I give this match a 7 out of 10. Next is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Yep, for the fourth year in a row, we get to have another Battle Royal dedicated to Andre the Giant. This match was your typical Battle Royal. The only reason why these exist is because they want to have more talent on the show, even though that all happens in the kickoff show. I really like some of the wrestlers in this, and it's really sad that the Big Show, who is probably going to be retired next month, is in this match. He may be the winner of the 2015 Memorial Battle Royal, but it's really disappointing that he's in the kickoff show. I just think that it should have been on the main show, kind of like 30 and 32. Honestly, I got nothing else to say because you see all the cliches. They just eliminate the most difficult person to eliminate. And of course, we get one of those jokes where you are on to someone and you didn't get on the floor yet. I'm not sure if that happened in this match, but it did happen before. Anyway, as for the winner of the match, Mojo Riley won because of a football player. I'm not sure if he's a football player, but it's another celebrity guest at WrestleMania. WrestleMania has a thing with celebrity guests, but that's his thing. They did that from the very beginning. As for Mojo Riley winning, he's okay. I mean, I think it's kind of fair that he won the match. I really got nothing else to say about this match. I mean, it can be boring, but you got to admit that that's what a Battle Royal is supposed to be. And most of the highlights happen at the end of the match. A 4.5 out of 10. I can understand that WWE is doing everything they can to have every single wrestler to be part of WrestleMania, but that doesn't make up with the match itself. And as for the next and final kickoff match, it's Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. For Dean Ambrose, competing in the kickoff show was kind of disappointing. I mean, last year, well, not really last year, but 2 years ago, he faced Brock Lesnar. Even if the match wasn't really that good, at least he's brave enough to take on someone who is really dangerous. And at 31, he competed in the ladder match. But now he's competing in the kickoff show. It's really disappointing because he deserves to be on the main show. And he deserves more respect, especially Corbin. I'm not going to go on and on about Baron Corbin because I really feel bad for his run in 2017. He was United States Champion, but that's basically it. He lost his briefcase, and now he's just basically back in the mid-card. This match was pretty entertaining though. Dean Ambrose's retain was pretty nice, except that Baron Corbin should be a champion by this point, since he's been in the company since, well, pretty much after WrestleMania 32. I really think that Baron Corbin deserves more respect and more hard work, since like every other talent has been going through that same issue with WWE constantly. Yeah, it's the same thing over and over, but still. I give this match a 6 out of 10. It's entertaining, but not good either. Now we can get into the main card. AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. I really enjoy this match. I know AJ Styles deserves to face someone else other than Shane McMahon because of the wrestling fans, but Shane McMahon, he's okay. I'm not a fan of him, but at least he wrestles okay at this time. And I'm actually kind of shocked, even to this day, that he's still in the WWE. Seriously, that's a surprise return he made in 2016 was one of the best returns I've ever seen from the McMahon family. I really think that all the moves in this match are pretty good. I mean, Shane McMahon completely sells the Leap of Fate moonsault off the top rope. And as for AJ Styles winning, it's a very great way to have AJ Styles win at WrestleMania, because at WrestleMania 32, he lost against Chris Jericho. I'm a fan of both of those wrestlers, but still, it's really disappointing. I give this opener a 7.5 out of 10. Up next is the United States Champion, Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. Now, I was rooting for Chris Jericho to beat Kevin Owens in this match. Even though that he was about to leave to go on tour with Fozzy, he still appeared in Payback and won the champion back. Yeah, it's a surprise in making him a 2-time United States champion, but it won't make any difference because he still lost the champion again. I got a feeling that these short title reigns is just only exist so people like Chris Jericho could be a multiple-time champion. Anyway, despite that Chris Jericho lost in this match, I still enjoy it. The rivalry was pretty interesting since they had a relationship. And it's one of the only things that made Raw more entertaining and what made the Universal Championship the good thing of its time. Kevin Owens was a great champion, and when he lost it because of Chris Jericho, it's really understandable because he completely attacked Chris Jericho and betrayed him. So, this match existing is a very interesting idea, especially that Chris Jericho was so nice to Kevin Owens. And him betraying him is just so wrong that it's really understandable on why they have Goldberg defeat Kevin Owens. It's stupid that it was a squash match, but at least it's understandable. I will say that having the Young Stars winning at WrestleMania is a smart decision. I mean, I think that Chris Jericho shouldn't be Kevin Owens, but I think it's kind of fair that Owens should win so he can become a champion and win at the Grand Day of them all. I give this match a 7 out of 10. Okay, before I continue, there's something I forgot to talk about in my rant. I'm not a fan of the new females division. Not saying that it's terrible, I just can't get into it. And as for this match itself, I found it good, but I still couldn't get into it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the talent is very superior than SmackDown's, in my opinion. However, whenever they try to do something very unique, it's either a botch or a mixed up. I know it's kind of hard to understand, but in this match, you pretty much know that they're just trying to take down Nia Jax, even though that's always a smart way to take down the most dangerous competitor in this match. I'm not a fan of Charlotte, Bayley, or any of the other wrestlers. No offense, but I actually kind of like the old wrestlers from 2006 to 2013. The fact that they released so many divas like AJ Lee, it's really hard to see these women in general. I mean, Charlotte is just basically the woman's son of Ric Flair, and yes, I do understand that she's the daughter of Ric Flair, but still. And as for Bayley, him doing the hugging thing, I just can't believe that they're still doing this even to this day. Sasha Banks, out of all the women in Raw, I think she's my favorite because she's very talented and more popular wrestler in my view. I really love her entrance in this pay-per-view. And as for Nia Jax, she's unique, but she's just basically like every other dangerous. I just think that Awesome Kong is dangerous than Nia Jax, okay? Here's my opinion on that. The match itself could have been much more better. I mean, if Charlotte was still the women's champion and when Bayley defeated her, this moment would have been much more better. But unfortunately, she has to stay as the champion. I know people can headline WrestleMania as champion, but I think that winning the champion is way better than retaining the champion. I give this match a 6 out of 10. I'm really sorry. I just couldn't get into the division much. Up next is a ladder match for the Raw Tag Team Champions. Big Cass and Enzo Amore versus Sheamus, Cesaro versus The Club, or Bullet Club, whatever you prefer. Along with the return of the Hardy Boys. Yes, this is one of the most highest rated YouTube videos I ever seen from WWE in a very long time. A really great way to make this a thrill ride for the entire audience. Having the Hardy Boys return was a very great moment indeed. Especially that I actually cried that Jeff Hardy left. Yeah, I was a diehard fan. And I just think I just spoiled my next project. However, despite the return of the Hardy Boys, the match itself was still not that good. It was 10 minutes long, and since they have a lot to do with the other matches, they had to make this so rushed. Which means that everything, all the moments that we see in all the other ladder matches from WrestleMania isn't here. The only moment we get to see is where Jeff Hardy used the Swanton Bomb on his competitors, just like he did at WrestleMania 2017. But that's basically it. This is a perfect example on why pay-per-views should always focus on the matches itself. I mean, if you want to have a quality of matches, it would be much more fun if you actually put more time and effort to it. Since that they have a musical performance and other stuff, they really have no choice but to watch this match completely. I mean, I am happy that Jeff Hardy won for the very first time in WrestleMania, which is very disappointing in my book because he lost at every single WrestleMania before this. I still think that this match itself was still not one of my favorite WrestleMania ladder matches. I mean, if it was much longer, it would have been way more better. But looking at it right now, it's still very sad that it's just 10 minutes long. Happy that the Hardy Boys won, but the match itself didn't have a lot of exciting spots. This match gets a 5.5 out of 10.